Hello, everybody, and welcome to another adventure.
Howdy.
We are camping near Big Bend State Park and...
National Park.
Yes. I meant to say National Park. So we are not in the National Park. We are in a small town outside of it called Terlingua, Texas. And we are camping in a campground. It is called Rancho Topanga Campground. And let me tell you, it is very nice so far. We got here late last night. It was dark. We couldn't see much. This morning is beautiful. But this campground, they have showers. They have sinks to wash your dishes, brush your teeth. The reason we chose to do a campground is because we're new to this area. As far as I know, a couple days ago, the backcountry road was closed. That's where you can primitive camp. But I think I heard that it did just open, but we got here late, like I said last night. So we didn't want to mess with having to find somewhere to camp. We're going to be hiking, we're going to be mountain biking, and we're in the desert, so we're going to get stanky.
And besides
we
those
want a
two
shower.
parks, there are no BLM lands or national forest lands here to explore. Those two are it.
Yes.
So give them a heads up on grocery shopping, though. There's some restaurants here.
Yeah, so there are a couple of restaurants here, and some Terlingua is considered a famous ghost town, so there's a couple of places that we want to check out. The nearest grocery store is in Alpine, which is about an hour, 20 minutes away from here, which we are going to have to go and get groceries in a couple of days to stock up, but the drive is worth it. It's beautiful. I mean, it really is. On the way in, we caught the sunset and the moon rising up.
I've never seen the moon rise from...
We got a picture of it, but I know it's not very good quality.
No, we're going to throw it in right now. Right here somewhere. And we apologize that it's not good quality.
Yeah, we don't have like a professional camera just yet.
It was gorgeous.
Yeah, it was like unearthly. Things I've never seen before.
It gave me goosebumps.
And we wanted to say we woke up this morning and we're over 20,000 subscribers. Yes. Woohoo!
Thank you, everybody who subscribed.
Yes.
It means so much.
And we just want to say, thank you. We appreciate it.
Oh, it's awesome. This is one of the greatest days of my life. Listen to this. But I wanted to show y'all this Western style setup is pretty cool. The other cool thing about the people who own this property is that they have two trash cans, one for garbage, but then they recycle glass, aluminum, and tin. They also ask that you take food that's left over that you're just going to throw away and give it to them because they'll donate it to people in need. But here is the shower. And seriously, it feels like an old Western movie up here. And they have 4 showers, and I mean, they're really spacious. Very nice. Floor is actually open to the ground. It's almost like an outdoor-indoor shower setup. And then at this end is the bathroom. Very nice setup, but Kelly is just going to show y'all the washing station.
So these are the sinks I was telling you about. It's really cool. Done.
This plant is really neat. It is extremely hard. I don't know what it's called, but it has a very hard vine piece, sprout, all these individual leaves coming off of it, and then there's massive thorns. Just like that. So we're fixing to go to...
I'm gonna finish yoga and then I guess we can go to the visitor center.
Okay, see you at the visitor center.
First stop. So we are in Big Bend National Park. This is the Croton Springs Road. Apparently there's 2 primitive camp spots in here. So on this trip, it was one of the main goals to find the primitive spot. There's 2 and they have bear boxes. So it looks like you park here and you can just set up here or over there. There's a bear box here.
I'm sitting here looking and I don't think that there are bears, but it says bear.
Yeah.
Proof. However, on their little map or information
Yeah,
pamphlet,
no
there's
bear.
no bears or hogs.
We're here in December, 1st of October.
This is actually October 1st.
I would recommend coming later in the year. It was really nice sleeping last night and got into the 50s, but like right now the sun is just so strong. I told him, I said we could probably come here in the winter. We found another one. I like this one better than the last one. This is Paint Gap Hills we're heading towards. This is the first primitive spot, and I guess you could put your tent over there. Comes with a bear box. How stinking cute is this? And these cactus are gonna have flowers that look like they're gonna bloom here pretty soon.
Yeah, that's gonna be beautiful when they bloom.
Sweet. This is awesome. I love the desert.
You know, you need desert in your life every once in a while. You just don't even realize it.
So we're gonna continue down on this road, see what else we can find. Camp spot number 2. It's down the road a little ways. The road
right there too.
Oh, there's another one. Okay, so there's 2 right here. There's one over there, and then we're on the other one right here. The road does get kind of sandy over here. That's one thing that me and Cody were saying we're shocked about, is that it was really not that sandy. It's just a lot of rock. So there wasn't a lot of dirt, but I wouldn't want to be back here if it starts raining.
Look at these red.
Sure.
I don't know if those are considered berries or
This
what.
is a cactus. Oh, this is a cool cactus.
Look at those little red.
Are
They
those
got thorns.
flowers?
I don't know, but they got red thorns on those too.
I bet those are little flowers,
I bet
maybe.
so. Yeah, that's awesome.
So pretty.
I don't even, like, every time we go somewhere, I don't even care about hurry up and go anywhere else. You want to hang out here? We just passed the 3rd camp spot, and from here on it's supposed to be high clearance, and Kelly just asked me, are we high clearance? Yes, we're high clearance.
So we're gonna continue on down the road and do a hike. It's called Balanced Rock, and it looks like it has another off-road trail with 2 camp spots at the end and also 2 camp spots on the way. It's called Grapevine Hills Road. 3 camp spots. Anyway, so this is really all fun and interesting. I'm having a great time. Are you having a great time?
I'm having the time of my life.
All right, we'll catch you on the other trail. All right, so we passed some really cool campgrounds on the way to this trail, but we are going to do the Balanced Rock Trail. It is 2.2 miles. We'll gain 80 feet of elevation. All right, we're gonna hit the trail.
That was an easy hike. Only took us like 20 minutes, I think. Well worth it. Really shaded right here. Real breezy.
Feels good right here, yeah.
I'm digging it. But on to the next. We are at the next location, the Rio Grande. And right across the little Rio Grande River is Mexico. And there are some pieces that have been left here for sale. You just put your money in the little jar there, and you just pick up a piece. I've never seen anything like that before, where you actually just buy like that. It's kind of different.
I can't get the mud off my feet.
Well, Kelly, just swim across the river. You can be in Mexico. Mexico.
Can you just hold me up and let me dip my feet so I can clean them?
Are you serious?
I can't get it off.
Well, ready for the next location along this river?
Yep. Along the river?
Yeah, that's that other spot that I was saying something when we were driving here. We'll see you there.
So we made it to our next stop. This is called Boquillas Canyon. It's an overlook and you can see the Rio Grande from here. But I'm seriously thinking that that's a little town over there in Mexico.
So this is what's so cool I just learned. So if you can see right there where the ground is shifted up right there. Okay, originally that was all underground. It was an old fault line right here, and the river was already going through the Rio Grande. It says 2 million years ago. But then as present day, it got shifted, the fault line did, and then it went up and it continued eroding through, and that's how it was able to cut. So that got pushed all up as this stayed about the same, and the river just kept cutting through. And you know, because I was trying to figure out how did it cut through when all this is so flat out here. So that's how it did it.
So the river used to be over there?
No, the river's still where it's at.
Oh.
But see, the ground shifted?
Okay, the ground shifted.
And the ground moved up, and it kept cutting through that, and as it moved up, it continued just cutting straight through it. See how it shifted right there?
Yeah.
It shifted.
Okay.
That is so awesome.
So are we going to take that? Was there another road down there?
There's another road that goes down into the canyon. We're about to go see that.
Alright, we're going to take that road. See you there? So I made it to the canyon. It's called the Boquillas Canyon Trail. We're going to look and see how long this trail is real quick. Whew, that sun is a lot stronger here than it was at that first trail.
It was like 74 at the top of this park, and now we're like 90 something.
1.4 miles round trip, but I don't think I can do it, man. That sun is strong. You feel it?
Yeah, let's just walk a little ways. Let's see. I just want to see if we can at least see it a little.
Okay, here, let me get my hat.
All right.
Ready?
I'm loving this hat. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna walk just a little ways. He's determined to see the canyon, which I feel like this is the canyon.
Boy, I'm tired.
Well, and you want to do this? So this is the Vista overlook, and with the Rio Grande here. It's really pretty. We tried to get it. We just saw some wild horses. They crossed the water and went back on that side. And they were fast. We didn't get it.
Ready to go back to camp? Okay.
Yeah. I think we're gonna make our way back to camp, and I'm gonna cook dinner. We're just gonna hang out there for a little bit. Or, I mean, well, for the rest of the night, but, you know.
We're tired.
We're kind of tired. I think we're drained from literally just the sun. I mean,
and the driving yesterday from Little Rock.
So we will see you guys at camp.
We're back at camp. We had to put up a little shade because it was getting kind of sunny. However, we are about to make a delicious meal. I'm gonna watch Kelly do it.
I'm making a roasted vegetables with a Parmesan Polenta. So first things first, I need to chop up some vegetables. I think we are ready to eat.
Thank you. Dinner was fantastic.
It was so good, and I've never made that before camping. I've made it a lot at home, but not camping.
So right now we got weak service, but we're trying to watch the live with y'all right now. When you're watching this, this has already happened, but we're trying to watch the live with everybody. But going forward on Thursday nights, we're going to make sure that we always post them on Thursdays at 8 o'clock, new vlogs, and we're going to be able to try to sit down and watch it with you guys and do the live stream comments, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're trying. I mean, this is our view right now. Trying to watch live right now. We don't have good service, but Kellie's phone's doing a little bit better than mine.
Yeah, it's trying.
However, we will see you in the morning.
See you. Good morning, everyone. We slept great last night. It got kind of chilly.
I slept better last night than
I did too. Oh, for sure. But this morning, I think we're gonna go get some breakfast somewhere. There's 2 different breakfast places here that sounded really good. They have really good reviews. So we're gonna check out one of them right now.
So we're at the restaurant, and I was flying the drone, and I got a problem with my vehicle. That happens every once in a blue moon. Kellie's already in line, and I have to sit here because my door won't come unlocked. And I gotta continue doing this until it unlocks. And I'll always forget to try to fix this because it happens like once a month, and it's been doing it for 3 or 4 years, and I never remember it. It always happens at the most inopportune moment. Like Kellie about to go into the restaurant. Screw it. Just screw it. I'm just gonna crawl over the other side. Come on. Okay. All right, we're good.
So that place was delicious. It was called Espresso. I don't know. Don't let me butcher that name.
Hold on. Espresso Poco Masa. Poca Masa.
Yeah, watch.
Oh, car. Hey, car.
So, anyway, that was very delicious. We're gonna go back to camp. I've got to stretch because today the plan is to basically do what we did yesterday, but we're gonna do a different end of the park. So the views are gonna be totally different. We're gonna do a hike over there as well.
And it's supposed to be the most beautiful road in Big Bend.
And actually it's a little bit earlier than it was yesterday after we were done. So we're not gonna piddly diddly around, and we're gonna try to get out there a little quicker so that we have more time to explore. But the days are pretty long here because the sun stays out a little later, and you really can't do much
during the middle of the day.
Yeah.
Even though we were hardcore.
We'll probably still do the same thing.
It said go for one. It says don't hike at
after 10, and it's like 9:43 right now.
But boy, when we hiked, it was 2 o'clock.
It was fine. We needed the vitamin D. It's fine. It's fine. We got water.
We got water. What are you talking about?
This campground that we're staying at, it's really cute. So it's a retired couple. They used to camp out in the mountains around here when they were younger. When they decided to retire, they bought this property, built a small house on it, and decided to do tent camping. So it's only tent camping here. There's no generators allowed. Like, I love all their rules. They're all the rules that I would implement. So we went and talked to them yesterday morning, and they have 2 birds and one horse and a dog. And his name is literally Brown Dog. He's a brown dog.
Yeah,
I think it's a he.
Yeah.
And so they just call him Brown Dog. That's his name.
That's the name is Brown Dog, and they had it all on the sign. All the horse, the birds, and the Brown Dog all on the sign when you drive in. Done doing yoga. We have the stuff packed up, and we're gonna go on our excursion on the road that I was talking about. I think it's called Maverick. I'm gonna look at the correct name of the trail, but I looked and it is considered an off-road trail with camping on that road. So it's gonna do a full loop today. I'll give you more details once we get on the road. So the park is actually not even probably like a 10-minute drive from our campground. Also wanted to add that once again, we use our National Parks Pass to get in. And I don't know if this is all the time, but they give you something to put in your window when you come to Big Bend, and they say it lasts up to 7 days. So this will be our 2nd day into the park, and which is that we've already used our pass. We used it yesterday to get in. So you can pick this up at the website. I think it's nationalpark.gov, and it's $80 for a whole year. So we will get our money's worth out of it. The road that we're gonna take, I wanted to tell y'all, was called, hold on, get my map open. I'm gonna have to roll up the window. I don't know if they can hear you.
The way we're gonna go today is more towards the west side of the park, and the road is Old Maverick Road, and it's saying that it is considered an off-road 4-wheel drive trail. Tons of camping, but it's gonna take us right down to the Rio Grande again, like it did yesterday, but just a different side of the park.
But it's a loop, and the other part of the road is asphalt.
Yes, so we're just one part of the 4-wheel drive. Yeah, it'll take us a loop. So this is supposed to be the really pretty drive.
This road's a little rougher than we thought it was going to be. So I think I'm going to actually pull over. It'll let the air down to about 20 PSI. It's set at 30 right now. We have a long ways on it.
The only thing that I do not like about having to do this is that it takes up time. Especially when we go back to air the tires up, it literally, I think, takes about 40 minutes.
It takes about 30.
Still, I mean, that's a lot of time. But, anyway. It's really beautiful out here, I have to say.
Out here. Lowering it down to 20 PSI, it doesn't take very long to lower it down. It does take a lot of air back up. However, it has really made a difference on this road. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot smoother. It's still bumpy, but it's not jarring.
Yeah.
That's pretty. That is real pretty. We're digging this camp spot. We're really not looking for camp spots. We're just...
Well, like I said, there's several on the road, and this is the first one. So
actually, unfold that map, and we'll kind of show them. We're camping right here is where we're camping.
Okay, so to enter the park, I believe is here, entrance station. We took Old Maverick Road. This is his first camp spot. And apparently this is called Rattlesnake Mountain over here behind it. So there is several camping spots along this road. Like I said, we're going to check out Santa Elena Canyon is where we're trying to get to. There's a trail over there that we heard is pretty popular that we should check out.
Yesterday, you want to show them where we went yesterday?
Yesterday, we took this road here. These were the camp spots we showed you yesterday. We went down this road to do that hike. I'm sorry, this road to do the hike. We did go down that one.
And we went down this one as well.
Yes. And then we went all the way down here to the Rio Grande Village, which is apparently closed in the summertime. You can tell because it was super hot down there. But this is where we went to that trail that we did the half loop, hiked up to the overlook. So this is the first camp spot I just showed y'all. And I mean, you get an excellent view. It's back off the road quite a ways because there was dust flying, and it's a pretty popular road. I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot more popular than where we're actually camping at the campground.
We've been by ourselves every morning.
Yeah, we've been pretty much alone. Yesterday evening there was a couple with a van with some bikes, and then they took off this morning. I think they went to mountain bike, but we'll be doing that sometime.
This here, I was like, how do you get over here? This is where you put the tent.
Oh, I'm sure you could put the tent anywhere, but yeah.
I love the desert.
I do too.
This is awesome.
Yeah. So that's one of the camp spots, and I just told Cody, I said I'm already trying to plan our next trip where we just come out here, camp, like for instance this spot, do all the stuff in this area, go to a different spot, do the stuff in that area, all just throughout the park, because I like the way this park is set up. It's totally different from other parks that we've been to.
I guess because, like we were saying, the national forest and or BLM lands, like in other areas that have national parks, like when we went to Wyoming to Grand Tetons, none of that has off-roads like this. This literally feels like you're in a national park, or I mean, sorry, forest or BLM lands.
Yeah, that's how it feels.
It really does.
Anyway, we'll continue our journey. So this is really cool. We saw this dwelling as we were passing by, and it's called Luna's, it's pronounced Jacal. And this is Gilberto Luna, and he raised a family in this homestead until 1947. So, and it said that it was built in to adapt with the desert temperatures. And it says when you walk in to notice the changes of the temperature.
And it looks like they, you know, to protect it, they put the tarp on it, but they raised a family in here?
Man, you sure can't stand up. You know, it is cooler.
Wow, it is, but my gosh, this hurts my back.
Our tent's taller than this.
Goes on.
This was the master bedroom back here. I wonder if it flooded when it rains.
Well, it had to have. Look at all the hard, or the cracking mud.
I'm just wondering what they did when it rained.
They probably had this lifted up off the ground a little. You know, like a wooden platform through here.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Crazy. It's crazy that you'd have to bend down this, or you're just really short. That was the other one.
Not this short. All right, I gotta get out of here. We are at the Santa Elena Canyon Trail, 1.6 miles round trip. We're only gonna gain 80 feet in elevation.
And we got a creek crossing, supposedly.
Yeah,
is this the one that those people were telling us yesterday that had a bunch of mud? Okay.
No, I don't know what they were talking about. But yeah, so we have our, you wanna wear your chacos, but of course it's hot, so we're gonna wear those anyway. So yeah, let's get started. So apparently all these rock formations are actually fossiled seashells. So it's saying that Big Bend was not always an arid desert, but these are marine fossils. So about 100 million years ago in the Cretaceous period, this was all underwater. So that's really interesting. This is the end of it, y'all. In the canyon.
We have some water here?
Oh, the Rio, yeah.
Oh.
It's very refreshing over here after doing that hike.
Yep. I really like Kellie's hat. However, we're going to go back to the vehicle and we will see you there. We've made it back to the vehicle and we are about to continue down that beautiful road. What's the road name?
Well, we're not to that road yet.
But we're about to be on that road.
Yeah. So we'll see what we can find.
So Kellie had to use the bathroom, so we pulled up into the visitor center down around this area, which this is so beautiful. There's some old historical buildings. There's a... do you know what that mountain's called? You don't? This is the visitor center. However, what I want to show is this wagon. And a cool little fact I learned a long time ago. See the parking brake?
That's weird.
Yeah, so this is how they braked back in the day. And then this is their actual suspension up here for when you were sitting. And then turning for the horses, but this is what's neat to me. So does anybody know where the word tire comes from? The word tire comes from the fact that this wood, to hold it together, needed something to tie it together. So this metal band here was the tire. It tied the wheel together, and that's where the history of the word tire comes from.
We are now on the Ross Maxwell Scenic Drive, so all the shots you will be seeing are from that drive. This stretch of road reaches all the way back to the junction where we were yesterday. So on our way back from Big Bend to the campground, we're low on some groceries and we thought we were gonna have to drive all the way to Alpine like we explained earlier. It's like an hour and 20-minute drive.
By the way, we didn't even think of recording any of this.
Yeah, we didn't know what it was gonna be like. This is Cottonwood General Store or grocery, but let me tell you, you do not have to drive to Alpine. You can stop right here and get anything that you need. They have produce, pastries, anything that you need. You can stop here and get it.
Good quality stuff.
Oh, they have organic stuff. Oh my God, y'all. I'm in love.
I'm just shocked.
Not worried at all.
I was really impressed.
Yeah.
Like I
so,
a little, yeah, I'm just impressed.
Cottonwood. They have propane too if you run out of propane. But yeah, definitely for sure, you'll need to come here. If you're staying here, you do not have to drive to Alpine.
All right, we are back at camp. That grocery store, by the way, is amazing. In the next vlog, I think we're gonna go back there and we will share it with you. But Kellie is about to cook a
pear, and it's the grilled cheese with bacon, pear, mustard cheese, and jam. I think that's it.
It should be good. So let's get this party started. What does it entail?
First things first, I'm gonna cook my bacon. Put my bacon in. My bacon is almost done. And next I'm gonna chop up, oh not chop, but slice the pear. Alright, so my skillet's already hot, so I've got some bread in here. I just like to butter, I've got butter in there. I just like to butter a little bit of the bread. The one that's gonna go on top, and then I'll put more butter down on the bottom. Plus there's bacon grease in there, so. Next I have some raspberry preserve. Now I'm gonna do some cheese. So this is a Munster cheese. I'm gonna do 2 slices. Then we're gonna lay some pear, which I said I tried to slice it. Then bacon.
This looks like a lot of fun.
Bacon, and I believe it's it. So I use a lot of hearty cheeses straight from the deli. So I'm gonna put my lid over it to melt the cheese, and we're gonna get all gooey. Alright, I think it's done. Everything's melted.
This looks so good.
There it is.
Look at that.
Bacon.
Look at that beauty. Look at that.
Alright, we're going to leave you guys here. We're at Rancho Topanga Campground in Terlingua, Texas, visiting Big Bend National Park. If you want to see the rest of this, you should check our next episode.
However, if you like this vlog, make sure you give us a thumbs up, hit that notification bell,
And subscribe.
and we will catch you on the other.
Bye.